Ah. Jump scare. Pokemon music jump scare. Hello there. My name is Sol Runeholm, Traveling Smith Vtuber, forging his own path, and today we are playing some Pokemon Champions. And I am going to start off with a little bit of an audio check because this is an entirely different setup because I'm using a capture card. All right. Looks like we're probably okay. I think we're all right. All right, so English. Note your initial language choice permanently determines the set of available keyboard options. Noted. Select the part of the world that you reside in. Close enough. Do this. And then my birthday. I'm just gonna have to hide this, aren't I? I didn't actually think about that. 1 second. Hello, welcome to this screen. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to quickly let this play, and then I am going to do a little bit of setup here. I always forget that these games have this stuff at the start. 1 second. Just getting through all of the various rigmarole here. All right. Now we're good. Okay. Ooh, this is nice art. I played a good bit of this game in like 2 to 3 sessions though. So it's not enough to see a lot of the loading screens. Okay. I guess we're taking this guy. Customize. How close can we get to my hair? Let's take that one for now. Is there anything better than that? Not really. Alright, we're going with this. It's a little... I don't know. There's definitely not a similar vibe. Is there anything maybe that's a little closer? Not really. It's alright. We'll figure something out. Alright. We have brown hair. Close enough, I guess. I think that's as close as we can get here. What is this? Oh, eye shape. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna go with the default. Eye color. That's gonna be rough. Do I want to do gray or do I want to do orange? Because I kind of have a unique situation going on. Maybe do orange. It's probably easier. Okay. What's this? Oh, eyelashes. Okay. I don't have eyelashes that are that visible. It's interesting that you can change the color of that eye. It's actually kind of nice. Probably stick with the default though. Eyebrows. Out of these options, maybe these ones. Kind of not really anything that's... No, I guess between these two, maybe. Yeah, it's probably closer to this one. Make sure that matches. Mouth. Let's do... There's not a huge amount of difference here. Let me close. Let me shut up for a second. Let me see what I actually look like here. These are very subtle different. I'm gonna go with this. I don't wear lipstick. Does this change anything? Moles. Not on my face. Oh, no freckles. Glasses. I guess I do have the goggles. We'll start without it and then see where we end up. Because I do technically have the goggles, but I don't think anything is quite like this. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. That's really the close that I guess the closest that we can get to looking like me, huh? Enter your name. 12 characters. That technically is enough. Even with the space, I think. Yeah, just barely. Nice. I think it's funny, Nintendo only gives you 10 characters, but Pokemon gives you 12 characters for your name. Mysterious creatures known as Pokemon live in all sorts of places, both out here in nature, or blah, 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 blah. Pokemon love to compete with each other and battle alongside people. I didn't realize it was, and this is where the best come to battle, the battle arena in the city of Frontier. Within this city, Pokemon trainers face each other in fierce battles day and night. Carway, owner of the battle arena. Kajima, mayor of Frontier. Trainers who battle the way to the top of the battle arena are known as Pokemon champions. This title is revered without Frontier and indeed throughout the entire world. Who will be next to claim the title and the crown alongside it? I have to read so fast that I can't even do anything. Meet your destiny in the battle arena and become the strongest trainer of all. Okay. Cordy's personal gym. Hello, Timber. Is that Dedenne? No, that was not Dedenne. That was the other one. Emolga. I think. Ampharos. Another. Why is he looking at us like, why does he look like that? Well. You must be Sol Runeholm. Name's Cordy. I run this here personal gym. Fine place, wouldn't you say? I've trained up a whole lot of Pokemon here, that's for sure. I ain't as young as I used to be, which is why I've been on the hunt for a young go-getter who can take over the gym for me. When word reached me about you, I thought, well, that might be just the person for the job. I sure am glad you agreed to come. But I'll need to test your talent before I go leaving my darling gym in your hands. Most important, I'll need to see whether your trainer chops are up to the task. Wouldn't it be great if this actually scaled, like if you had recorded playthroughs of other games on your system, that it actually like gave you something kind of difficult? So what do you let's say we head to the gym court in the back and get right to battling. Hey, wait, forget somebody. You must be the new kid that Grandpa's been talking about. It's nice to meet you. I'm Tatora. I manage the front desk here at the gym. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, it was Rotom. Okay. Sorry for the scare. This is Rhodey, a Rotom that lives inside a headset. It can tell you all sorts of useful information during battles. Seriously, Rhodey is a big help for anyone who spends a lot of time on the court. Isn't that right, Rhodey? Sure is. I can tell you about opponents' weak spots and different move effects and much more. Let's be friends, Sol Runeholm. Believe you me, Rhodey there's a keeper. A trainer couldn't ask for a better ally. Now how about we get to that battle? Gym court's through here. Come on. By the way, I am playing on a Switch One, so it's not as pretty as it probably could be. Well, I bet you've never seen a gym court in such fine condition, have you? The local kids like to stop by with their folks to watch battles, so we keep the place looking nice. I'll lend you some of my Pokemon this time, Sol Runeholm, so we can get straight to testing those battle skills. Think you can draw out my Pokemon's potential? Then show me what you're made of. And remember, no matter how old you get, the thrill of facing a new opponent never fades. That's Pokemon battles for you. I was gonna say earlier that I don't think there's really a age of retirement for a gym leader of any form, even this alternate form of gym leaders. Doesn't really seem like a concept of an age-related thing, at least. Single battles. In single battles, you know how Pokemon battles work. You'll select 3 Pokemon from your battle team, sending one out at a time to do a battle. We're not even going to be doing single battles today for the most part. I'm just going to go through this. You know how Pokemon works. I should move. Where should I move to, though? How's that? This is a little better, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Going to force me to pick bad choices. Good situation. Oh wait, did that say it will count as having completed it? Oh, okay. Then yes, we're going to skip this. Ha! Not half bad, kid. In fact, top marks. I've been battling for a good 55 years, and I gotta tell you, you've got fantastic instincts. I'm again in the way. Okay. You pulled off a fine battle with my team. Don't forget about little old me. Seeing your opponent's weak spots was handy, right? That battle showed me all I needed to see. Now I know my hunch about you was correct. This gym's all yours from now on. Do with it as you please. Wow, for real? That was fast. I agree. Well, that's Grandpa for you. Always going with his gut while the rest of us catch up. Don't hold him against it or anything, okay, Sol Runeholm? Ah, you got me there. Want to know something else my gut is telling me? Sol Runeholm's got what it takes to join the ranks of our Pokemon champions. You think so? I'll provide any support you need, so just battle your heart out knowing I've got your back. What he said. Looking forward to working with you, Sol Runeholm. Right. Time to recruit some Pokemon, I think. We're shipping out, come on. Hello. Hey there, Kit. How are things? Well, hey, Cordy, howdy do. We've got a whole bunch of darling Pokemon ready and raring to go, just like always. And the Pokemon aren't the only ones. Glad you seem as chirpy as ever yourself. Allow me to introduce someone to you, Kit. This here's Sol Runeholm. Pleasure to meet you, Sol Runeholm. Kit's the name. I'm the face of Roster Ranch, and dang proud of it. This ranch right here is where Pokemon breeders raise all kinds of Pokemon with love and care. Then Pokemon trainers drop on by to recruit them. Ain't this place just the best? Speaking of, let me take a stab at why you're here. You're the new gym manager that Cordy's been searching high and low for, ain't you? Guilty as charged. I thought so. Well, if you got Cordy's seal of approval, you must sure be something. I demonstrated that I know what type matchups are, yes. So don't be shy about it. Sorry, I didn't realize it was going to keep scrolling without me saying anything. Or about me hitting the buttons. Think you could tell Sol Runeholm about how to go about doing that, Kit? Sure thing. Old Kid will explain everything, don't you sweat. Since this will be your first time recruiting a Pokemon from us, it's on the house. Let's take a look, see at who's ready for us then. This way, Sol Runeholm. Let's get to recruiting, shall we? Meet a new lineup of Pokemon. Would you like to meet the new Pokemon from this roster? Yes. And the tutorial set is always the same. Again, I have played some Pokemon Champions, but I played like in a frenzy when the game came out. I played like 3 days, and then I was not able to continue playing because of work stuff. Go on now, don't be shy. Pick out a Pokemon that strikes your fancy. And don't forget, it'd usually cost you VP to go recruiting a Pokemon permanently. But just this once, I'll let you pick for nothing. Okay, so this is going to decide very much what sort of stuff we're going to be doing today, I think. I mean, I guess we're going to be doing quite a bit of recruiting still, because it's a fresh account. What is going to be pretty good? So we got a lot of Raichu and various very hard-hitting fire types like Pyroar and Charizard running around. Actually, I know this is a weird thing, but I actually don't necessarily dislike the idea of taking Snorlax. I could take Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is actually not that bad. Just not into this. Unfortunately, the meta is extremely hostile towards towards a mostly fairy type attacker right now. There's not really a good way to do like Psy spam with Gardevoir right now. Same thing for Armarouge. Like Armarouge would be pretty decent, but not great. Tyranitar is always a decent choice. Pretty much always a decent choice. It's probably between Tyranitar and Snorlax for me. I'm going to take Snorlax just because I haven't done anything with Snorlax in Champions yet. Let's do permanent recruitment. Mighty fine Pokemon you picked out there. Come on back whenever you feel like recruiting more little darlings from our ranch, you hear? Seems you got the gist of how to recruit Pokemon from Kit. With that locked down, let's head back to the gym, shall we? Take good care of that little darling you recruited. Don't be a stranger now. Welcome back. Did you manage to recruit a lovely Pokemon? I have a Snorlax. We sure did. Turns out that talented Pokemon are drawn to talented trainers like Sol Runeholm. You're making a lot of presumptions on very little. That still leaves you with a grand total of 1 Pokemon to your name, huh? You'll need 6 Pokemon to face off against other trainers in battle. For now, I'll lend you the remaining 5 you need from my own personal box. You'll need to access your own box and add the Pokemon there to a battle team before you can actually use them for battling. Speaking of Rhodey, mind giving our new recruit a rundown of the boxes and battle teams? I'm gonna skip this. Okay. We will definitely not be using auto team build today. Nicely done. Looks like you got your box and battle team all prepped. And with that, you're finally ready to get into ranked battles. A good first goal for you to be to graduate from the beginner tier to the Pokeball tier. Beginner tier is pretty much what it sounds like. Your opponents in this tier will be rookies or bots. You'll be fine there, I know it. Lay it all out on the battlefield and just have fun. Ahem. To Tora. Oh, guess what? Show Sol Runeholm where to go for ranked battles, would you? You mean right now? I just started watching one of Caraway's old interviews. Here, Sol Runeholm, you should come watch too. You've heard of Caraway, right? She owns the Battle Arena. She's also, you know, incredibly, amazingly awesome. I've been her biggest fan for ages. Come on now, Totara. You can watch that video any old time. Come back to it later. Okay, I'll show you where to go, Sol Runeholm. Alright. Oh, it's gonna oh yeah, okay. So it's gonna actually force me to do a bot match before. The single battle too. Scoot over. Okay, Lucario, Sylveon, Manectric, Victory Bell, Gyarados, and Frostlass. I'm going to... Let's do... Hawlucha, King Gambit, and Hydreigon. Johnson at Lucario. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. Please tell me they gave this thing a fighting type move. Okay. High jump kick. I'm willing to risk it. Vacuum wave. $90 is actually 60%. Because this is Pokemon. Okay. Accuracy percentages in this game are more BS than a Fire Emblem game. Victory Bell. Brave Bird. Frostlass. Stone Edge. Which we'll probably miss, but... Oh, no, okay. Alright, I'll Lucha sweep. It's me. Release me from the tutorial. How's it going, Sol Runeholm? You breezed right through the beginnings here, which was one singular battle against a robot. It would have been a lot tougher without my handy battle info, right? No, actually not at all. It would have been exactly the same. I have memorized all of these numbers. Release me from this place. I'm so happy to see you found your feet already. I knew you'd be great at this. You. Sure. Of course, I'd expect nothing less from the promising trainer you've taken under my wing. You've known me for not even maybe an hour if we count the travel time. But don't forget, you still have a ways to go. There are 6 tiers in total for ranked battles. The one you'll be dealing with next is called the Pokeball tier. I'm not even going to bother voicing this because I am getting tired of dialogue. I hope someday you'll climb through every last tier to reach the top of the champion tier. Coaching trainers so that they can achieve that lofty goal is my dream. Sure, bud. Oh, you're more than capable of doing it, Sol Runeholm, I'm sure. Ooh, all this burning pasture sure leaves an old fellow parched. Store, do you think you could fetch us some chilled bottles of soda pop from the store? Can do, but you're paying me back later, okay, Grandpa? I'm gonna voice it, but I'm gonna be taking it real fast because I wanna actually get into some at least team building. Cordy, Sol Runeholm, we got guests incoming. Yes, we do in fact see the fit. Well, Carway and Kajima, why is the mayor here? I understand why Carway here, but why is the mayor here? It's rare to see both of you here together. To what do I owe the pleasure? Lovely to see you, Cardi. And you as well, trainer. Don't believe we've met before. My name is Carway. I'm the owner of the battle arena. I'll introduce myself as well, shall I? Kajima is the name. I'm the mayor of this fine city of Frontier. Splendid to meet you, young trader. So the battle arena's owner is paying us a surprise visit with the mayor of the city? Is our poor old gym getting shut down or something? This Rotom has unique ideas. We're simply here as part of our tour around the Bursa gyms. I've only been the owner of the battle arena for half a year, you know. Getting to know the city's various battle facilities is due diligence. Well, since as you were talking about, Cordy, I'm sure everything in this gym is shipshape. You take your coaching duties as seriously as you take your battle. I don't know about that, guys. Anyway, looks like you have the mayor's seal of approval. Regardless, if there's anything troubling you, please don't hesitate to mention it. That's kind of you to say, but I already went and solved the one big problem on that plate. Allow me to present our gym's new manager, our very old Sol Runeholm. At 55 years of Pokemon trainer are telling me that this kid's going to be the one to watch. So you also started at 10. Oh, so that's what that gleam in your eye is all about. You finally found a successor. So you've made a good choice, Corey. I can tell this one has a battler's spirit and the talent to match. Well, surely do a fine job running the gym. Sol Runeholm, was it? I don't remember any of this being this long when I played the first day. I hope to see you win your way through the rank battles all the way up to championship tier. Good luck, champion to be. Yeah! Glad we stopped by just in time to hear the good news. Yes, in fact, Sol Runeholm, why don't I give you a little something to celebrate you becoming a gym manager? You obtained the Omni Ring. For now, it just does megas. That device is called an Omni Ring. It can draw out the potential that lies hidden within Pokemon. I'm sure you'll find I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it and show us some stupendous battles. There you have it, Sol Runeholm. Shake the battle arena to its foundations, you hear. Hope to see you there. Oh my gosh, we're still going. I'm back! They're out of soda pop, and so I got lemonade instead. I hope that's okay. Hope it's okay that the person that you really wanted to see was here while you were gone. Anyway, a lemonade would totally hit the spot. Thanks, Satara. I'm afraid you went out at the worst time, though. Car waste stopped by for a visit, you see. You're joking! She just dropped in out of the blue? Wish I'd been here to meet her. Do you think she'll visit again if Sol Runeholm wins a bunch of rank battles? Why are you putting this on me? Well, if that's the goal, then I think a lesson on using the Omni Ring is in order. Oh, please, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay. News. We don't need this. Play them all. Raichu Knight and Dragonite and Raichu. I am actually a massive Raichu fan. I am a Raichu enjoyer. I know that Raichu gets a bad rap, but I like Raichu. It's because I didn't read these. Okay, it was. Alright. So I'm going to start recruiting some Pokemon, that way we know what we're working with here. You can recruit Pokemon from the available rosters you find at Roster Range. Yes. Recruit Pokemon. Since I'm working entirely without my Pokemon Home stuff, because it's all associated with a different account. Especially, so we are fully just doing recruitments. Okay, Lopunny, Lucario. Oh, Lucario with a title. Toxapex, Caesar, Aromatisse, Aurorus, Rotom, Heat, Glaceon, Samurott, and Dragonite. Heat-Sweet and Samurott. How do I not take the Lucario with the title? Next. Starmie, Roserade, Lucario, Politoed. Politoed could be a good pickup if we do want to do some rain stuff. Victory Bell, Fortress, Basculegion, Slurpuff, Orgnite. I think I'm going to take Corviknight. Let's do trial recruitment. Sceptile. Mega Sceptile is an interesting thing because there's a lightning rod. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at Mega Sceptile in a long time. I know for a very, very long time it's been considered one of the worst, megas, but I don't know if that's necessarily true anymore. Blastoise, Empoleon. Big fan of Empoleon. Huge fan of Empoleon. Empoleon was pretty good in Regulation MA as kind of a sleeper pick. It was very good against a lot of the stuff that was being run. I don't know about now, though. It's so... so heavily filled with like electric type and extremely hard-hitting fire type Pokemon. It might not be as good. Clefable, Fable. I'm gonna do Skeleturge here, actually. We'll do another trial recruitment. Oh, something special. Let's see what it was. Was it something with the title, or was it with Shopee? Could do some Ninetales Sun shenanigans, but I think that Alolan Ninetales is better with the snow. Crocodile has access to Intimidate. Let me scoot over again. I'm covering important information. Reuniclus. Reuniclus might not be bad. Goodra might also not be bad. Phalanx, I know Mega Phalanx is available now. I haven't played in Regulation MD yet. What does Battle Armor do? I don't actually remember. Oh, okay. So it's just shell armor, but with a different name. I think I'm gonna do Reuniclus here. Pinsir, Espeon, Starmie, Tauros Aqua, Slowbro, Galarian, Bastiodon, Decidueye, Staraptor. Ooh, I know Staraptor is pretty spicy right now. Mega Staraptor. Meowscarada, Umbreon. Huge fan of Umbreon. I do actually think I'm going to take Umbreon here for permanent recruitment, but this is more of a Oshi pick than it is a meta where I think Umbreon is going to work really well. Actually, again, Regulation MA, Umbreon was not too bad. It's probably still not bad into Charizard, actually, but there's a lot more physical danger in this meta, and Umbreon's just not so good against those physical attackers. I say that as if I've got a good grasp on Regulation MB. I actually do not have a very good grasp on Regulation MB yet. Aurorus, Superior, Annihilate. I know Annihilate's generally pretty good. I don't know if it's that good right now, though, especially with the nerfs. Oranguru, I mean, there's some shenanigans you can do with Oranguru. Move over again. Immunity? Am I don't remember Snorlax. Oh, wait. Okay, I do remember this. What does Refrigerate do again? Normal type moves become ice type moves in their power. Oh! I actually did not know this. I had no idea what Aurorus' ability was. Clawitzer, Camerupt, Vaporeon. This thing just gets evaporated in front of a fighting type, huh? I'm expecting to encounter a lot of Mega Staraptor as well today. And then Decidueye is just not. He's already not doing so great, but also it gets just evaporated by a flying type move. This is a difficult group. I think I'm going to do this really just is not a good group for anything that I can think of. Let's do Annihilate, just as a generally solid. Oh, nice. Oh, shiny Meganium. I will be taking the shiny. I also really like Mega Meganium mechanically. I have not gotten to make a team around it yet, though. I just really like its ability. I think it's cool. Leafeon. Scovillain. Scovillain might actually be pretty good, or at least semi-decent, into Staraptor, weirdly, as long as it can take one hit. Just having anything that can just continuously burn. There's a lot of like physical threats in this meta, so getting just distributing burns is not actually that bad. I actually do think I'm going to take Scovillain out of the lineup. That'll be another trial recruitment, though. He might not necessarily be good into Staraptor specifically, but if you can set up a substitute prior, maybe. Actually, does his abilities still work on substitute? I don't know. Ooh, Florges. Florges the Peckish also has a title. I used to do some shenanigans in, was it Regulation H that had no legendaries in Scarlet and Violet? I used to do some shenanigans with Florges' other ability. It's called Symbiosis. So if you have like Ursaluna Blood Moon, for example, and you use a throat spray, Symbiosis basically will pass the item that this Pokemon is holding to a Pokemon that has just used their item. So if you trigger throat spray on Ursaluna, you could then pass over a choice item and then kind of burn through people like that. Aegis Slash. Ralligator. Ooh, Talonflame. Big fan of Talonflame. Actually, weirdly enough, I think I'm actually gonna take Talonflame permanent recruitment. Talonflame is just really, really good into a lot of things right now, including Megastaraptor. I think Talonflame, Gale Wings, Brave Bird can either one-shot or very nearly one-shot Megastaraptor, if I remember correctly from looking at stuff. Ooh, Chestnut. Garchomp. Picking up a Garchomp might not necessarily be a bad thing. Emboar, I think, gets a worse rap than he deserves. Emboar can do some stuff. There's some things, especially in the previous regulation, that he was able to do. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the Garchomp just so we have have one for base team building. Okay, so that's as much as I can get right now. So let's see what we can make with what we have, since we're on a fresh account here. Let's claim this stuff as well. All right, so let's see what we can do roster-wise, and then we'll worry about the specific way they're trained after that. All right, can we like clear? Is there a way to quick clear the team here? I guess I can. Oh yeah, just empty slot. Let's just start from a completely fresh slate here. Just clear that as well. Yeah, let's get a completely fresh slate and then see where we can go with what limited stuff that we have access to right now. So we have a decent number of Pokemon that have access to Mega Evolutions. We have Raichu, Dragonite, Abominous Snow, Hawlucha. Is Mega Lucario in the game? I think it is. Just not the new Mega Lucario. Garchomp I'm never going to use a Mega for, and Scovillain and Meganium. Okay. So if I'm thinking that most teams are going to be running, or at least a high number of teams are going to be running some kind of sun or rain team, and I'm also going to be seeing a lot of Mega Raichu and Mega. Basically, I'm thinking I'm going to be seeing a lot of very specific set of Mega. So I'm going to be seeing a lot of Staraptor, a lot of Mega Raichu, a lot of Mega Charizard Y, and what can I do into majority? And also like a lot of just general rain teams I know are still pretty popular right now. There was a lot of snow teams last regulation. I have not played enough of this regulation to know whether or not those are still in play in a significant way. I think I'm gonna start with Talonflame, because I think Talonflame gives us a good Tailwind setter and a way to hit Megastaraptor as well, because Gale Wings Brave Bird I think will very nearly, if not pretty much always take out a Staraptor that's trained aggressively. Who else do we want? Kingambit is pretty much never a bad choice. But let's figure out what. Besides, we have a Tailwind setter, so now let's pick some megas. Usually I try to run at least 2 different Pokemon that can mega evolve right now. We have pretty limited choices here. I think we'll take Meganium into, so we can have something into Rain. You could do Meganium or Raichu. I think I probably will take Raichu, but I might not necessarily run Mega Raichu. Just because having the Lightning Rod sounds pretty useful. Skeledirge might not necessarily be bad into certain things. Reuniclus might not necessarily be bad either. As a screen setter, maybe. Probably going to run Garchomp. We need another. Who's going to be our other Mega? I could take Scovillain, or I could take Dragonite. I think I'm gonna do Dragonite for now. I know Dragonite's not in an extremely strong position right now, but I also don't have a lot of options right now. And then who's our last slot? Kingambit's not a bad choice. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Kingambit because I'm very limited on resources right now, and I don't have to do as much building to set him up. Since we're just getting off the ground here. Okay. Now, can I? What actually do I have access to? I think I got the Dragonite from the initial thing. Let's see if I can get the Meganiumite. Yeah, just enough. Okay. And that completed a challenge, I think, too. Very nice. Let's do this as well. This will give me enough to maybe set up my team. Oh, okay, it doesn't count as completing it when you skip it on these ones. Okay. But it does for that, I guess, the one that they force you to play. Okay, it's just gonna force me to do stuff. Dazzling Gleam. Super effective on Garchomp. I know people are getting so I always see on Twitter people getting so frustrated with Rock Slide, and I'm always just thinking, ah, yes, Welcome to Pokemon, because every time Rock Slide is significant in any meta, there's always people that are so angry about Rock Slide flinches. Oh. Yeah, may as well grab this as well. I am actually curious. I'd have to kind of do some research before doing it. I looked at possibly trying out a Charizard X team, but the problem is that the Charizard X is like, it's pretty decent into Charizard Y, but not much else in terms of like the other stuff that's currently going on in the meta. So at least off the top of my head, I have to look at it. Nice. Okay, not going to be using probably any of those Mega Stones, but that gives me at least enough to fix the movesets and maybe some of the EVs. Talonflame. Let's swap this out. So we're going to use Tailwind. Tailwind, Flare Blitz, Sunny Day. I know a lot of people run Brave Bird. I'm just curious whether or not Acrobatics does enough damage to Oko Megastaraptor. I think it probably does, right? I think unless they're kind of bulky. And then I'm going to run Upper Hand as well. Gale Wings. Yeah, we're not going to run any boost on special defense here. I am going to run max attack because I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to come in handy against a lot of stuff. So let's do attack and minus special attack. So we're going to do this, do adamant, and then we're going to do max points into speed and a little bit of HP. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. All right. I guess I could have done some of this stuff prior to the stream, but I also wanted to have like the new player experience as well. All right, so Talonflame's taken care of. Let's do Raichu next. It's kind of set up, looks like, to potentially be a Mega Raichu X setup, but I'm actually going to run him as a more traditional Raichu set that is not for Mega Evolving. So we're going to do Fake Out. Volt Switch. Endeavor. And Nuzzle. And then probably just give special attack. No, wait, that's, yeah, we want special attack. Or actually, maybe it would be better to do speed for this setup. Do speed and then minus attack, do timid. All right, and King Gambit. I didn't think there's too much change needed here. I'm gonna swap Swords Dance for Protect. I'm actually okay with these stats, at least for now, because we don't have a whole lot of VP. Oh, I should probably. Do I want to run Supreme Overlord or do I want to run Defiant as things are right now? I'll try it. I'll try how things feel with Supreme Overlord, and then we'll change it back to Defiant probably later. Almost certainly that's going to feel better, but we will see. I hate this set. This is terrible. Okay. I have no idea what people normally run on Mega Meganium actually. So I'm gonna improvise here. I'm imagining it'll be something along the lines of Protect, Weather Ball, Solar Beam, and something else. What would be good here? Grassy Glide. No. Grass Knot. Giga Drain, Leech Seed, what else do you get? I could do Synthesis, I guess. Yeah, definitely let's not be running that. We're definitely going to run max attack and I think max HP. Or max special attack and max HP. Do modest. Immune to stats conditions in harsh sunlight or grow. In the off chance that overgrow comes into play, actually it seems fine. Or actually, I mean, if anybody's still running like Venusaur with Sleep Powder, I guess Leaf Guard could be all right, because if they're doing Chlorophyll, Venusaur, Sleep Powder. Okay, Garchomp. Oh, okay, never mind. Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Extreme Speed, Multiscale. We definitely want. Could do Inner Focus and then Multiscale. But I think Multiscale just in case I don't Mega Evolve. If I want to bring both Dragonite and Mega Meganium to something. Stats are fine. What are we going to be running into that I would send out Dragonite? There's a lot of fire types going on. There is Mega Staraptor, but I don't think Mega Staraptor is a good matchup for him. I'm definitely going to probably will keep Draco Meteor, but I am going to put Protect. Extreme Speed, I don't think I'm going to run Extreme Speed. Weather Ball might not be bad. Oh, interesting. Yeah. No, okay. No strong fighting moves. Let's do Thunder and maybe keep things like this for now. I think this will be something that I'm going to be changing quite a bit as we're actually trying stuff. All right, I think that we are finally ready to actually do some matches and watch me get absolutely obliterated by random things that I did not even remotely consider. All right, ranked. Double battles. Begin. Okay, it's only what, an hour and an hour and 12 minutes into stream, and we're only now starting our first battle. This is gonna be a bot, I think, first though. Okay, you have Tyranitar, Arcanine, Strampaw, I have Aggron. Okay, let's do Talonflame, Garchomp, King Gambit, and Dragonite, maybe? Actually, no, I'm gonna do Meganium. Oh, I didn't set up items as well. That's my bad. I think I'll be alright, though. I'm actually just gonna nuke the Whimsicott, I think, right out of the bat here. And then... yeah, why not just rip... actually, no, let's do... oh, no, that Sylveon is gonna be a problem, huh? I'm just gonna bet that I survive one round, and if I do survive one round, then we'll be in really good shape with Garchomp. With this trial Garchomp's moveset, the Sword Stance Garchomp. Moonblast into Talonflame, I guess to break. I guess it's a bot, but it would be to break Gale Wings, maybe. I still don't think that's something that a real person would have ever done. But we'll do Tailwind here and Earthquake, and I imagine this will just delete them. Even with the Intimidate, still +1 Garchomp with Earthquake. Oh, Sylveon lived. Just barely. Why do you keep moonblasting Talonflame? I know this is a bot, but still, like, why would it do that? It's Talonflame as a resist. All right, I guess go ahead and just take out Sylveon, and then the Earthquake will get to hit for its full strength. Because spread moves get reduced power when there's multiple targets. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Facade with nothing. He literally said give them Facade with nothing. All right. After this, we'll fix the items as well. Victory. I don't remember. Do you actually encounter real people in Pokeball Tier? Or at least in Pokemon and Pokeball Tier rank 4? Equip that then. We're gonna go add items. Because right now we can't even Mega. Alright, give an item. Meganiumite. And then give an item Dragonite. I think we have Dragonite. We do not have Dragonite. Never mind. We will go get Dragonite. I'm going to give... Do we have... What else do we have here? Okay, yeah, we need to buy some things. We'll come back to that. Shop. Held items. Give me black glasses. And then give me Dragonite. Alright. And then anything else? Oh yeah, Life Orb is in now. Let's do Life Orb Garchomp. Because that Garchomp is... I don't have control of the moveset because I didn't permanently recruit. Anything else? We'll come back. I don't have money for anything. Alright, give an item. Dragonite. Give an item. I think we have a Focus Sash. Yes, we do have Focus Sash. And then give the Black Glasses, Life Orb, and I think we're good. So that'll be our initial setup. And let's just start getting into some games. I imagine we're just going to run into some very random stuff. 10. I think this is also a bot. Okay. Palafin, Gengar, Aggron, Beedrill, Sylveon, Hydreigon. Let's do Talonflame, Raichu out of the gate, and see what their opener is, and then go in with we'll do Garchomp and Kingambit in the back. The trainer designs in this game are really funny to me. Sylveon Gengar. Okay. I think I outspeed Gengar, right? I'm pretty sure I had outspeed Gengar with Talonflame. I don't know that for certain. Let's do Fake Out on Sylveon. Oh, almost got him. I actually was expecting that to kill, though. Shadow Punch. Wow, that did nothing. Yeah, we'll just take him out. And Volt Switch into Sylveon. Crit. That crit did not matter. Do Kingambit. Why do you keep moonblasting Talonflame? For what possible reason would you moonblast Talonflame here? Other than, I guess, to get the Gale Wings off. Which I was abusing, to be fair. Let's just delete Sylveon here. I'm not too threatened by Hydreigon right now. Because Garchomp can come in and clean up. We have Tailwind up. Actually, does the trial Garchomp that I got actually have any dragon type moves on it? I didn't actually pay attention. Palafin. Okay. This is actually, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that. And Iron Head into High Dragon. That's very sad. That's really sad. Ooh, good damage. Oh, crit, okay. I was gonna say, that hit way harder than I was expecting. Ooh, flinch too. Crit, flinch. Wow. Brutal. And with that, I think we have won without losing any Pokemon. Very nice. I'm noticing that the crowd is actually surprisingly well modeled for crowd models. I mean, they're not like extremely high definition, but they're surprisingly animated for a crowd in a game like this. I'd like to get to like maybe Ultra Ball tier in the stream. See if we can do that with basically nothing on the start. That is a lot of poison types. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do these guys. Yeah, that is a lot of poison types. This is a poison flavored team. I don't know whether or not this will be a bot or not. It could be either way, I guess. Talonflame and Garchomp time. I don't know anything about Overquill's moveset. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know anything about it. If this is a real player, surely they've thought about what they're going to do against Garchomp. Or at least I would think. They both survive on 1. So is that a Focus Sash and Sturdy? No. It just natural survive on 1 for Overquill? Yeah, just a natural survive on 1. Wow. So it's a Toxic Spikes thing. I see. That did not so much. Okay, Toxic. Is it badly poison or poison? Just regular poison. Let's do Acrobatics and then just Earthquake again, I guess. We're going to be under the effects of Life Force. Okay, I see what the idea is. I guess the idea for them is going to be to stall and try to get as much out of Toxic and Poison as possible. I mean, it makes sense. It is a poison-flavored team. Regology. I am going to just continue to Earthquake, though. It's not going to do amazing damage against Dragalge, but with the combo of acrobatics, it'll be at least okay. I don't think we'll be able to take it down between the 2 hits. We should at least get rid of Glimora, though. Oh, we got it. Okay. All right. Oh, right, it's super effective because it's poison. Right. For some reason, I keep thinking of it as dragon and grass, which is not at all the case. Okay, so that was a real player. I started to get the idea that he was a real player. Very nice. Let me see if we've earned enough stuff that I can permanently recruit the Garchomp, because then I can customize the moveset. I actually don't think this is enough, huh? Actually, wait. Battle Pass. Claim teammate ticket. Yeah, I think that will allow me to permanently recruit. Yeah, nice. And now we can actually play with this moveset, because we don't want Bulldoze and Earthquake. All right. Swap that. Swap this. Do protect, maybe. Protect. Rock Slide. And I would like to take a Dragon-type move. Dragon Claw. We could do... What are the... There aren't that many, like, crazy strong Dragon types currently in meta, though. So maybe... the Dragon Claw is just very boring. Dragon Rush is extremely inaccurate. Outrage has a really bad drawback. Breaking Swipe isn't necessarily bad, but it doesn't hit very hard. Dragon Tail can be kind of funny, because there's a lot of Pokemon that want to set up right now. What are the other options here? Yeah, maybe we do go with Dragon Rush or Dragon Claw. We'll start with Dragon Claw. I'm gonna do Rough Skin for for now because we're not on a dedicated sand team. And then let's fix this. We'll do a little bit more in-depth stat tuning maybe a little later. Don't have enough VP to do this. I can live without this for now. Hearing some noises from outside. I think maybe my neighbor's having some work done in their house. Okay. I don't know if that's coming through. Let me check. Kind of loud. Okay, good. It looks like my noise canceling is getting it for the most part. Yeah, there's like someone sawing boards or something, like with a skill saw. They're kind of far away, it sounds like, but hopefully it's getting caught by my noise canceling. Because it is kind of loud for me. Okay, we have Golurk, which is probably Mega Golurk. Metagross, which is probably Mega Metagross. This is a very ground and steel flavored team. And I'm guessing their Tailwind setter is going to be that Corviknight. Yeah, this is gonna be, I think, a what do I do against I guess Bastiodon is not that big of a problem. I'm more worried about the Metagross. Let's do something like this. I'm running out of time. Might have been better to take Raichu for just the fake out pressure. I don't think that my team is very good for this team. I do think I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage here. I think I have a speed advantage already, though, so what I am going to do is, right out of the gate, I'm just going to nuke Metagross. I don't know what the speed on Mega Metagross is, actually. Maybe I'm making this huge mistake here. That should be enough. I might lose Talonflame here, though. That's an okay trade to me. We have a speed advantage here as long as with pretty much all of my mons. So it should be okay. Ooh, I wasn't expecting Golurk to be faster. That's a problem. I don't see any reason not to Mega Evolve here. Do something like that. Maybe I should have had Meganium hit Golurk. Wasn't enough. Ah, crap. I was hoping... I for some reason was hoping that Meganium was going to be faster. I should have just Tailwinded at the start here. Yeah, that's it. Forfeit. Yeah, that was just bad all around. I should have taken different Mons, and this team had a big advantage into my team. Just run it back. Boomier? Is that what that said? Boomier? This is an interesting team. So I'm guessing Hydreigon or Hawlucha are going to be coming out to set Tailwind out of the gate. I'm kind of inclined to just lead Talonflame Raichu and just see what they do, because I have no idea what they're going to do with this team. And run King Gambit and Dragonite in the back. Maybe I should have taken Garchomp instead of Dragonite. The mouth that I chose for my character is so smug. Armarouge and Hydreigon. So I'm guessing we're going to have Tailwind out of Hydreigon, and then unsure for Armarouge. Let's do Tailwind and then Fake Out into Hydreigon. It might Trick Room, that would be annoying. Okay, thankfully no Trick Room. Flame Charge, though, to go get the speed boost is kind of an interesting play. Do Acrobatics and Nuzzle. Because we're not going to get the KO there. Speed up. Crap. Oh, we're still faster though. Okay, Paralysis is going to make that a lot easier to deal with now. I guess the weak armor now, that's going to completely invalidate that. If they go Tailwind. Oh, that's actually totally fine with me. You can just clean up Armarouge. And I'm gonna say Nuzzle on High Dragon. Yeah, Paralysis let us still be faster there. That's Paralysis plus Tailwind. Assurance. We're gonna try to 1-2 maybe. Okay, I think I'm gonna sack Talonflame here, just to get damage down on Steelix, and then Volt Switch into High Dragon. Oh, we didn't go down to the recoil there. I think we're still going to die, though. I think something, one or the other of them is going to target Talonflame here. I'm going to do this just in case there's a ground move coming out. Hopefully there's not a dragon move coming into... hopefully High Dragon wasn't going to... Yep, crap. Well, it's not too bad. Multi-scale helped for most of it. Alright. Is this going to be Mega Steelix? We're going to wait on Raichu. Maybe I should have Mega Evolved. Okay, that's fine. Do protect Mega Evolve Draco Meteor into, because I don't want to use Thunder in case of the miss. Draco Meteor can still miss, but it's less likely to than just raw Thunder. Okay, nice. Lash out. Okay. Well, I think we've got this on the nature of Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch and Ice Beam. I think that's a wrap there. Very stylish individual. Very heavily customized trainer. It's very sad that we had that loss earlier. Lost the streak. Jakey. Does that mean he's going to bring snakes? Oh. Probably Mega Charizard Y plus a snow mode? Maybe Mega Mawile could too. Let's do Talonflame Garchomp, just in case. And then bring Raichu and... Dragonite, maybe? I think I need to play with Dragonite's moveset. This is not gonna... It's not covering enough bases for that Meganium isn't covering. This is weird. I think I am going to do Tailwind and Rock Slide here anyway. You going to Mega Evolve? No? You're not even protecting. I thought it was going to be Protect and then Aurora Veil and then Mega Evolve the next turn. Ice type hit's gonna suck for Garchomp though. Blizzard coming maybe? Yeah. But I've already taken out Charizard, so I don't know how good of a trade that was. Okay, what do we got? Gengar. Okay. I'm actually fine with that. I'm actually thinking I'm just gonna Flare Blitz Gengar and fake out into Ninetales. Not bad, not bad. Was Gengar going to throw out Poltergeist? Well, that's not going to work. Oh, wait, no, you're doing it on... I thought you were going to do it to yeah, I totally thought that was going to go into Talonflame. And Flare Blitz Ninetales. Volt Switch Gengar. This should be enough to take down Gengar. I'm shocked that Talonflame survived the recoil. 3%. It's not bad. Alright. In you go. What's the last Pokemon? Decidueye? Oh, okay. I'm curious to see what the plan is here. I guess we will never know. Talonflame is really doing a lot of work for us these games. Talonflame is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm pretty pleased that both Talonflame and Lycanroc Dusk have been doing well in the meta of this game. Yes, let's do some editing. I think I'm gonna mess with the Dragonite's moveset a little bit. Because this is just not really that great, I think, in the situations where I would not send out Meganium see here. It's mostly got like physical attacks, but I think we can maybe get away with running instead of Thunder, swap to Flamethrower. We have a lot of steel types that we're running into, and then because if we run into a steel type with Levitate, it would be kind of annoying. And then Ice Beam. Actually, I think Ice Beam's okay. I'm actually thinking I might drop Protect on here and go for something else, because I think in a lot of cases I'm swapping into something, or I'm ending up swapping into something. But what though? I never thought I would think of Dragonite's moveset as being kind of limited. Maybe it's because maybe if we weren't running Dragonite as Mega Dragonite, it was running it as just standard Dragonite. I don't have the VP to make that big of a change right now, though. But maybe in the future, I might swap to that. Yeah, maybe we are just going to stick with this then. I wonder if maybe I will just swap Dragonite off of the team entirely. See if we can put someone else. Maybe we have such limited options. I guess we could try another recruitment. We have a little bit of recruiting stuff, because we're working with such a limited roster. Okay. I'm actually going to take a look real quick. Yeah, okay, maybe it would be good. Let's see what we get here. Just wanted to do a quick look. Ditto. Swampert. Mega Swampert might not necessarily be bad. Certainly the only thing that interests me out of this group. What else do we got? Who's Sinistra? Spathra. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan might not be bad, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do Kangaskhan here. Do any of these give me a little bit of VP so that I can permanently recruit Kangaskhan? Well, this would work. No, stupid letter. Yeah, I want to get a permanently recruited Kangaskhan, and then we can use that. Yeah, because I'm thinking of maybe doing just we can have a another source of fake out pressure, and then also can pull a little bit of shenanigans by doing fake out and what is that move called? It's not Final Gambit. It's something else. It's Last Resort. Last Resort. Do a little bit of fake out Last Resort stuff. Yeah, there's one thing that everyone that has played Pokemon Champions knows. It's the power of Basculegion Wave Crash in the rain. Or specifically, Basculegion, just in general, in the rain. Whether it's Flip Turn or whatever it's using. Alright, swap Dragonite. Do Kangaskhan. And then we'll go train Kangaskhan. Permanent recruit. Attack and special defense is weird. I'm gonna do attack and HP. How do I... How do I remove a move? I don't actually know. Well, this is interesting. You can see how much different stuff is used. Why does it have bite on it? How do we remove it? Is there a way to do that actually inside of Pokemon Champions? There might not be. Let me check. I'll have to do a quick little Google. So apparently, if you select the same move that you already have, that lets you delete it. I'm learning. All right, let's do this. Do a little bit of shenanigans around here. Should change the ability because early bird is not what I want here. We want Scrappy. All right, let's try running that. We're still working with very limited resources, so. Since we only have, like, all this, a bunch of the starter stuff and then whatever I've been able to recruit today. Okay, then. That's quite the name. Zoroark, Aurorus, Raichu, Dragonite, Tinkaton, Tyranitar. I'm gonna do Talonflame, Garchomp up front, and then King Gambit and Raichu in the back, just in case that's a Mega Raichu. Oh crap, I actually never checked what that Raichu's ability is. I hope it's Lightning Rod. I'm pretty sure it was Lightning Rod. I don't remember right off the top of my head. Aurorus Tyranitar. I think this is just a tail-end earthquake moment. Regardless if any of these are Zoroark, I think this is still the best move here. This is a real Tyranitar though, because of the sand. Rock Slide. Garchomp avoided the attack. Talonflame's gonna die. Yep. The damage is already done though from Talonflame there. Talonflame got some serious value just from. Oh, he also ran Life Orb. Okay. Yeah, we're way ahead now. I'm gonna send Raichu out. Focus Sash, unfortunately, is going to get broken and not really matter here, but yeah, that's what I was expecting. All right. Let's do Fake Out into the enemy Raichu, and then Dragon Claw on Dragonite. Yeah, it is Mega Raichu. Mega Raichu X. Bonk. Even with multiscale, I'm guessing that they are running multiscale. That's actually pretty good damage. Ice Beam. That's unfortunate. I forgot. I should have known that they were gonna go for something like that on Dragonite. I actually think King Gambit's pretty well positioned here, though. And we can use a Volt Switch for decent damage as well. Actually, 50% boosted Volt Switch, is that going to be enough? We'll see. I'm going to do Sucker Punch into Raichu, though. Ooh, not quite. Oh man, double not quite. I think the Sand's got this, though. Drain Punch, never mind. I see what they were going for there, but I think King Gambit's a lot tankier than people realize. It's the end of Dragonite. I think that we're good. I think even with the burn, we have enough damage here with Volt Switch plus Sucker Punch. Oh yeah, even just with Sucker Punch. Yeah. No, we're good. Awesome. Yeah, Supreme Overlord also helps there. All right, approaching Great Ball tier. I do think it would be nice if we could get all the way up to Ultra Ball tier today, but I don't know if I'm going to end up having enough time. Sam Skinner. Lucario, Dragapult, Raichu, Incineroar, Gyarados, and Dragonite. Okay. I think I'm going to lead with these two, and then have King Gambit and Garchomp in the back. We're not even using any megas today, practically. We've just been running regular stuff. Just the teams we've been running into, just not good situations for Mega Meganium. Not that this is like a extremely built around Mega Meganium team, but okay, we got Lucario, Dragonite. I think does Lucario learn Fake Out? I don't actually know off the top of my head. We might get a missed opportunity here, but let's do Acrobatics into Dragonite. I know that probably sounds crazy, but I'm gonna Fake Out into Lucario. All right, Mega Lucario. What's Dragonite gonna do? Okay, no more multi-scale. Thunder. That was an interesting choice. Thank you, I guess. Let's do Fake Out and Volt Switch into Lucario. Yeah, we're good here. That's also going to come in nicely later for a big Endeavor hit. If they give us the opportunity, anyway. And that's their Mega down. Pretty good damage on that Volt Switch because of the boost. Let's do King Gambit for now. It'd be pretty good if I could get a... Oh! Was that Thunderbolt? I actually blinked for a second there. They were still going to do that even with Raichu out. They are just not caring about the fact that Raichu is here. Or maybe they just keep thinking I'm going to Mega Evolve. This is where I'm regretting not having it's where I'm regretting not having my Defiant on here. Ow. And then we're going to do Endeavor on Incineroar here. And I guess we'll just Sucker Punch Dragon Lead again. And this should take Incineroar down to 1. Very nice. Alright, Dragapult. I think I am just going to do Dragon Claw and then Sucker Punch into Incineroar. We might lose Garchomp here because of that Quick Claw. Draco Meteor. Ooh, okay. I actually have no idea what happens here because we are -1 on King Gambit. I don't know how much damage we're going to do here. I think I don't have any choice but to go for Sucker Punch. There's no reason to delay things here. Woo! Okay, we still get even at -1. Black Glasses plus Supreme Overlord probably very much mattered there. Yeah, that was one where I definitely would have wanted Defiant. I could probably do that now. We have enough VP that we've reacquired. Oh right, and now we're gonna get these cutscenes. I totally forgot these happen. Let me move out of the way. Lovely to see you, Sol Runeholm. It's been a while. Ah. You're Caraway, the Caraway. I'm so thrilled to meet you that I don't even know what to say. Come now, Totoro. There's no need to get starstruck, I assure you. I heard about Sol Runeholm's latest accomplishment, so I decided to pay a visit. Congratulations on your fine work reaching the Great Ball tier. In recognition of your efforts, please allow me to confer upon you this rather great title. Great trainer. Great. Your box's capacity is increased. Way to go, you. Now that you can store more Pokemon, it'll be easier than ever to use all sorts of different strategies in your battles. Yes, we get it. I got it. It's fine. I actually forgot that these cutscenes are there. I actually do think they're nice. I do think that I appreciate that, because they could have made this even more bare bones, and they chose not to do that. So I appreciate that they actually put some thought into this sort of stuff, especially for people who are more used to the traditional style of Pokemon games. Quick coupon. Missions. Nice. Now we have a little bit of VP. We can actually finish customizing some Pokemon as well. Get reward. Or VP. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's at least get King Gambit the Defiant. Because not having that is going to very quickly become a problem as we get into higher ranks and Intimidate is more present. We can't always... we don't have enough VP to like make everything statistically as optimized as we would like, but still have a decent amount to get things into a better spot now. I have been told that there is something in the game, in the shop, to make the trainer look a little bit more like me in hair and cosmetics. someone let me know this existed just now. This is yes, that does appear to be a little more of a match to me. Do we look alike? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That's worth it to me. This would be fun. Okay, anything else? This is like the first time we've had like a little bit of customization. I do want to do a little bit. It does feel a little weird to have like everything be defaults. Let's do a jacket maybe. We do enjoy a good coat. Hoodie. Hoodie, I guess could do kind of like mine. Have like a, would it be, I guess this is closer. And then we could change the color of the undershirt maybe. Would the undershirt be orange here, or would it be white to be closer to what I look like? I guess it would be white. I don't have enough BP. We'll come back later. This is close. This is a little bit better. All right, let's get into some more battles. Yeah, my goal was to do Master Ball tier, or not Master Ball tier, Ultra Ball tier today. But I've totally forgot how long the start of this game is. Actually, it was like an hour, so that took a lot of extra time. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Staraptor, probably Mega Staraptor plus Rain team here. Probably Mega Raichu as well, huh? Yeah, let's do Talonflame, Raichu, Kangaskhan, and King Gambit. The blue does look a little weird, yeah. We'll change it sometime. Now that this has started, maybe I will grind just a teeny bit off stream, since this is without the use of my my previous stuff, because I was. Where is the best place for me to be here? I feel like I'm gonna cover something no matter what. I will be getting later down the line. I'll be getting myself a little bit of a thing to position myself better. I think I'm going to go acrobatics directly into Staraptor here, and Volt switch actually into Pelipper. I'm just gonna go hard right off the bat. I think, unless they're bulky, I think actually acrobatics might OHKO Staraptor here. Okay, never mind. Brave Bird I think gets pretty close. Woo! All right, that was worth. All right, that's not bad. Maybe go into Kangaskhan here. Oh crap! That was maybe the worst possible thing I could have switched in. Well, actually, no. King Gambit wouldn't have been better, huh? It's alright. Staraptor's got... Staraptor will go down to Talonflame next turn. Gallade. What is going on with that? What was going on with his eyes? That was kind of freaky. Yeah, let's take down Staraptor and fake out into Gallade. I guess Gallade does learn Upper Hand. That's maybe not entirely safe. Okay, that's 2 of their Mons down, so what's the last guy? Basket Legion. I guess that makes sense. Guess we could just finish off Gallade and go nuzzle into Basket Legion here. Slow it down. Ooh, that's actually the best possible thing that could have happened. Especially since it's Life Orb, actually. You have basically free reign now. Do Endeavor here. Probably should have done Tailwind. Oh, right, yeah, it's Ghosting. It doesn't matter, though. Thankfully, we have King Gambit in the back here. We're super ahead. Just do Volt Switch to put any damage down. Not really a whole lot they can do here. Nice. Very nice. My tongue. That was weird. Very nice. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get. I think I can stream for maybe 30 more minutes. So we'll see how far we can get. Maybe I can make it to Ultra Ball in that time. Yeah, I wasn't planning around the tutorial taking as long as it did, and at first I was trying to read everything, but quickly abandoned that because I was trying to push things forward a little bit faster. But okay, Talonflame, Garchomp, Meganium and Kangaskhan here, maybe? Let's try it. Shua. Golurk and Armarouge. Okay. To Tailwind, protect. Let's see if, I mean, they could go Mega Golurk here, but let's see. It is Mega Golurk, crap. Freeze off of that too. That is brutal. And Trick Room. Okay, yeah, this is a terrible string of decisions. Okay, I guess I'm just going to attempt to swing into. Just gonna attempt to do anything that I can here. I'll do acrobatics into the Armarouge and just Earthquake. Maybe I will unfreeze, but yeah, I didn't expect to. That's fine. That's less fine, but I think we're still moderately okay here. We do Kangaskhan. Do another acrobatics and do fake out into Golurk here. We have Scrappy, so it should hit the ghost type. Will Talonflame go down to that? Yep. Wow, okay. Yeah, we are way behind here. I don't know what I can do to get out of this. Do Solar Beam and Last Resort into the Armarouge. I'm still going to take pretty heavy damage here, I think. Because Golurk is going to hit first. And it's getting the freeze again. That's really annoying. That's two freezes in the same game. Well, yeah, I don't think there's a way out of this one. This should take down Armarouge though. That's unfortunate, we're going to lose the streak. I'm guessing what they'll do is they'll Dynamic Punch into me. I'm just curious how much this will do. Headlong Rush. That's an interesting choice. I guess it didn't really matter that much what they were going to hit me with there. Samurott is so small compared to Mega Golurk. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. We'll just have to keep going. Fucking. I don't know what they're going for here. That's interesting. That is not the panda that I'm used to encountering. Definitely Talonflame. Let me do Talonflame, Kangaskhan, King Gambit, and Meganium. Will the Whimsicott have a Focus Sash? That is the question. Fake out into Gardevoir. I guess I could have done Fake Out and Acrobatics into Whimsicott. Yeah, that is a Focus Sash. I think I'm actually okay with that. Do Last Resort into Gardevoir here. Look at the damage that Fake Out did. That's crazy. And that wasn't even off of Mega Kangaskhan either. Light Screen. Special moves. You're going to resist special moves, huh? That's unfortunate for you, because I don't think I have a single special attacker on the group that brought. Moonblast into what is it with people today in Moonblast into Talonflame? Resisted Moonblast into Talonflame constantly today. I don't understand. Other than just to break Gale Wings, but I should outspeed Heracross here, I think. Does Pangoro learn Fake Out? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know very well Mega Heracross's normal sets either. I don't imagine Pangoro is faster than Talon. Yeah. Poison Jab. That's one you don't see every day. I think Talonflame sweep here. Battles into doing before it could, yep. Well, we need to build up that win streak to get moving again. Why does that keep happening? I'll have to look at that later. Swampert, Whimsicott, a Staraptor. Ooh, that's kind of annoying with the Mamoswine. Definitely expect... Maybe Talonflame Meganium out the gate. And then Raichu and... Or maybe it would be Talonflame Raichu out of the gate, and then Meganium and Garchomp in the pack. I'm gonna have a problem if Garchomp ends up having to deal with Mamoswine though. Maybe it's better to bring King Gambit. Because even Ice Shard from Mamoswine will put Garchomp in a really bad spot. Whimsicott Staraptor, okay. Let's do Acrobatics, Volt Switch. Into Staraptor. I think Raichu should be faster than Staraptor, right? I'm not actually certain on that. Okay. Good damage, even with the -1. Is Raichu faster? Raichu is faster. Woo! Okay, we're good. Okay, we're in extremely good shape now. Massively in the lead. Okay. Does that mean I should be expecting a Rain Dance from Whimsicott? I think I'm just going to Sucker Punch Swampert. Oh, maybe they're protecting this turn? Get the rain up. Swampert's pretty bulky. I don't expect even this double up to go. Yeah, Stone Age. That's alright. Got Swampert low enough that it's within range of another Sucker Punch. And we can do Volt Switch into Pelipper. I don't believe they have any priority moves between the two of them. Should also stop them from getting Tailwind up. So now it's just Whimsicott. Oh, very nice. That was a ton of achievements. I didn't notice the guy's name was Juan. Very nice. Let's go and claim some stuff real quick. Let me cancel this, if it lets me. Claim some Gimme tickets, and then let's take a look at the achievement rewards and stuff that we got. Very good. Anything else? No. Achievements. Traveling Fan. Claim. Battle-wise. Let's do Kindler. I like Kindler. I will put that title on. Is that on profile? Edit profile. Title. Kindler. I like that. Icon. My boy Charmander. Okay. Back into it. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to make the Ultra Ball tier that I was hoping to, but yeah, the tutorial took way longer than I thought it was going to. The 1 hour start with all the because I was trying to read all the dialogue, and I think I just didn't need to do that. Apex with ooh, we have the ancient strats. We got Charizard, Venusaur probably in the lead, and then yeah, okay, let's do Meganium and Garchomp. Right. Meganium, Garchomp, and then in the back bring King Gambit and Raichu. Actually, let's do Kangaskhan instead. This might not be great. If they don't lead exactly Charizard, Venusaur. Meganium definitely gets outsped here. Please no sleep powder hit right on the first go. Oh, never mind. Oh, Incineroar. Okay, they're playing very safe. Not bad for being -1. I guess it is lifelike, though. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be something like that. Do I outspeed Venusaur without the sun? I have no idea. Is this worth doing? The Earthquake? I think it might be worth it, even though Meganium's going to take the hit. I don't know if that crit mattered on the Incineroar. Okay, okay, it is faster. I was pretty sure, but I wasn't entirely sure. Oh, they also have Garchomp. I'm guessing that we're going to see Charizard Mega Evolve and Garchomp. I have no idea what Garchomp's going to do, actually. I have no idea what Garchomp does into this. We are very, very ahead. Let's see. Oh, Dragon Claw. Okay. I guess I got lucky that my Garchomp was faster. Because that was probably a speed tie. I don't think that there's any way for them to win right now. Do Solar Beam, Fake Out. I don't think there's any way out of their situation. I really like Solar Beam's animation in this game. It's really good. Nice, more achievements. And we're back on a win streak. All right, let's see if we can squeeze in maybe two more rounds. Hopefully we can get both wins, and then we'll be like halfway through Great Ball. Zahir, does that mean he's going to be bringing all flying types? Oh, you have no. It is a Megastaraptor team though. We got. Ooh, actually, this is now they're being smart. So, Megastaraptor actually has a bad matchup into Talonflame specifically, and Lycanroc basically completely shuts that down because it's the Accelerock pressure. That's rough. Yeah, that's really rough for me. I guess I'd lead like King Gambit and Kangaskhan, maybe? With Meganium and Talonflame in the back. Because if they lead Staraptor Lycanroc, that would have been, and I chose to have led like Talonflame plus something else. They just get free kills, just free KOs. Sylveon Staraptor. I could have led Talonflame then. I'm just too risky though right out of the gate. We do get the Defiant boost though. That's pretty nice. Let's do Iron Head. Actually, if they do close combat right out of the gate on King Gambit, I'm not going to get anything, so I'm... Oh wait, no, actually, I can do Iron Head. Let's do Iron Head, Sylveon, and then take out into Staraptor. I think even though it's one of the most common moves on Kangaskhan, for some reason people don't seem to expect Fake Out. That was really good damage for Fake Out. Oh, Sylveon is using Charm. It seems kind of a waste. It does mean if this Staraptor gets anything off, I'm going to have a really bad time. Oh, that was not a good choice. That was actually I'm in a much better position now. Because now I can hit Sucker Punch for regular damage on Staraptor because I'm +2. Let's do Last Resort into Staraptor just in case as well. Yeah, it's going to be a close combat into King Gambit. Yeah, no way. Absolutely no way he survives that. Okay, yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble now. I should have done Sucker Punch. Well, I did do Sucker Punch. I keep forgetting that it was Fake Out has extra priority. I think we're okay. I think not -1 not -1 Talonflame's got this. Got Gale Wings. We should be okay. Nice damage. Drain Punch. I'll take that. I'll take it. Just one turn too slow. Upper Hand is probably also a pretty good thing to have, because that thing is probably going to Accelerock into... Yep. Oh, no, it didn't. I'm actually really surprised. Okay, so it did Swords Dance. That's actually kind of a problem. Weirdly enough, that is actually a problem. They totally read me. Yeah, they totally read me there. All right, Meganium. I'm still going to hit Upper Hand here, and then I'm going to do Protect on Meganium here. Really? Okay, yeah, they're just going to use a regular Rock Slide, huh? Crap. Yeah, it's because they already knew I had Upper Hand now. And it's a crit on top of everything. Unfortunate. That is really bad. Meganium is in a lot of trouble here. You can try to do Polar Beam on Lycanroc, but I think we just die. I think we get blown up here. Because that's going to be Sword Stance on top of... Okay, let's not get so crazy. You're still going to... And maybe it has Focus Sash. Did anything else have Focus Sash? Okay, it does have Focus Sash. Okay. Oh wait. Yeah, they've just made it so that guaranteed Lycanroc can get the KO on Meganium if Incineroar doesn't. Actually, kind of crazy we survived on one there. It's not going to matter at all Because they can Accelerock. There's no point in me protecting as well. Just way too outnumbered. I'm not gonna forfeit though. I'll let them get the. Why would they use? Why do they have dig? Why would they have that? That's so weird. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Yeah, that was a really bad game for this. I probably could have just read. Probably could have just had Talonflame right out of the gate and had a little easier time. We'll do one more. We'll do one more, and then we'll wrap up. MCYE or mice. Hello. Just jumping into our last game here. We've got Grimmsnarl. Well, this is like a almost kind of themed team they've got going on here. Mimikyu is interesting. They could just lead. I'm guessing they're going to try to do Grimmsnarl and or Charizard up front, but I don't know if I have a good answer to that, actually. I guess I can do Garchomp, Talonflame, Raichu, and Kingambit here. Oh, this is Pokemon Champions. What you're asking? What's this? This is Pokemon Champions. It's a battle-focused Pokemon game. It's one of the. It's the most recent Pokemon property game that's been released. Electros and Charizard. Okay. So. I'm not sure. I guess I will try and do Rock Slide Tailwind here. I think that I'm just going to have to sacrifice Talonflame here, because I think the Electros is just going to nuke me. I would normally try to swap in... Oh, yeah. So this is basically the Pokemon Company's like official version of that. So you're saying I say I only know about that one 2D sprite one that's online where people cry a lot in. Yeah, it gets clipped a lot. That's Pokemon Showdown. This is sort of the new / official version of that. Although Showdown is substantially more complete than this game is. They've kind of intentionally limited what's available in this game so it doesn't get too out of hand. So they can have a little more control of releasing stuff in groups. It's also available on mobile. This is the first Pokemon game that's sort of mainline-ish that was available on mobile. So we picked up a kill on Charizard there. And Electros is probably... Yeah, I was going to say, Electros is just going to atomize Talonflame one way or another. So there's a mobile app version of the game. The gameplay is pretty much exactly, as far as I've seen, it looks pretty much the same as what you're seeing right now, just it's controlled with tap controls. Let's do Raichu here. So Raichu has an ability called Lightning Rod, which will draw electric attacks to it. And then this Electros is probably not going to try to do electric attacks just because of the... just because Garchomp is a ground type. I assume you need a secondary devices to store the Pokemons you want. So there's another app that's called Pokemon Home that's available on both Switch and mobile. which can store all of your Pokemon from any Pokemon game. And you would use that. And there's also a storage in this game as well. Let's do Fake Out into Electros here. You can only, you have to basically, if you have other Pokemon games, you can store things in home and then transfer to them to this game. And then you have the storage of what's in this game and what's not in this game. So the stuff that's in this game you can use right away, but then if you want to bring in something else, you have to pull it in from Pokemon Home. Otherwise, there are ways to recruit Pokemon in this game as well, but they can't be transferred. The ones that are recruited in this game can't be transferred out of the game. How far back is Pokemon Home supported? Theoretically, if you have all of the equipment and you have all of the apps on every single game, you could theoretically transfer a Pokemon all the way from Fire Red. If you have everything necessary. There was various ways of transferring Pokemon forward in the older games that you could use to transfer things forward from there. And then once you get it onto a 3DS, one of the 3DS games, then Pokemon Home also exists on the 3DS. Although it is not you would have to have a 3DS that already has it installed, because the 3DS store is no longer up. But if you have one of those, I believe it still works. So I guess theoretically that... Oh, wow. Okay, that was unfortunate. Wow, okay. Just deleted him. I was not expecting that. I should not have switched out. That's probably going to be game losing here. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. They shut the eShop down. There's a lot of really cool stuff on there that's now only available through devices that already had it, at least officially. I think I can probably gonna have to forfeit here. I will see what happens this turn. I'll let them have it if they just take me out this turn. But yeah, that Volt switch on that previous turn was really unfortunate, because oh, okay, that was surprising. I have no idea why they would do that. They decided to use an electric type attack, and then it caused damage to themselves there. Does mean I'm probably going to actually pick up a KO here, although I'm not going to win this. This is not a winnable situation, because they still have one other Pokemon in the back. I do think it's funny that they didn't kill me that turn, though. Because they absolutely could have if they had just paid attention a little more. Yeah, there they go. Yeah. They should have just done that from the get-go. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The only game I've ever played was Heart Gold. That's a really good one to have as your only game that you've played, though. It's one of the best ones in my opinion. I'll do one more match. I don't like losing or ending it on a loss. Hanru. But since I'm starting this with a entirely fresh account and I'm not linking it to my Pokemon Home because it's linked to my personal account. Everything that you see here is just stuff that I've gotten entirely within this game. I keep forgetting to put an item on Kangaskhan, although I haven't had a lot of VP to do that with. Let's do... Is this a Mega Absol team? I don't think I've ever encountered a Mega Absol. I mean, it's relatively new to the game, but still. Let's do Talonflame King Gambit in the lead, and then bring... Yeah, Meganium is not going to be able to come to here, huh? We'll do Kangaskhan and Garchomp in the back. Yeah. My team does not match up well into this team. Still got a really decent team from what I know. Yeah, you can really... there's a lot of really, really cool stuff in those games, especially in the post games. You can really get a lot. Okay, Corviknight and Arcanine. So this is not too bad of a lead for me, actually, because we get that Defiant boost here. We'll do Tailwind. It'd be kind of annoying if they did like extreme speed off of the Arcanine here. I'm gonna do Protect and see what they try here. Imagine Corviknight will try to do... Why would you do Flamethrower into Talonflame? Maybe they expected me to switch. Or they're just doubling. I guess we can just get whatever damage that we can onto Corviknight here. And then Sucker Punch Arcanine. Oh! They're doing a non-attacking move. Scary face. Why? Why would you do that? I'm still, even with that, it's still gonna... Yeah, that was... What a weird... Maybe they expected me to swap? That's the only thing I can think of to explain what they just did there. That was really weird. Do Fake Out on the Arcanine, and then Kowtow Cleave on Corviknight. Really good damage off of that, for it being Fake Out still. I'm always surprised how much damage Kangaskhan can get off of a Fake Out, even without being a Mega. Frostlass. Okay. This is not a bad situation for me, actually. As long as Arcanine doesn't just come in and nuke me with something I'm not expecting. Garchomp will go down if they just Blizzard right out of the gate here. But okay, good, they didn't. A nuke could be really funny though. There are some Pokemon moves that definitely look like that. Okay, I'm guessing that's going to be a Mega Absol. I should be faster here, so I'm going to do Rock Slide. Nice. Okay, so Frostlass is at 1. Absol should go down to Kangaskhan here. Frostlass flinched too, that's nice. Yeah, this is a very, yeah, some moves look like world-ending events and deal 15% of a Pokemon's HP, yeah. Especially if it's like 4 times resisted, just like, wow, that was a massive explosion for 20%. Get detect here, no reason to go down to something dumb. Fake tears? You have 1 HP. Why are you doing this? Maybe that was them. Actually, maybe they were trying to be funny. Actually, that was actually pretty funny. They're doing the crying move. All right. Okay, that's probably going to be my last game of the day. But I will go and claim stuff and buy stuff as well. I might do a little bit of games on this account in my off time, since I wanted to start the stream just with an entirely fresh account. But next time, if we do another stream of this, I will get a couple things. I particularly enjoy VGC format, so I usually will be playing. If I'm scheduling streams of this, you'll probably be able to expect me playing doubles. Gambit to Mirror. What we got here? Super effective. Wins with dark types. Wins with steel types. And yeah, let's go to the shop. Try catching up with it next time. I totally encourage you. If the game is free, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. If you have any interest at all, I encourage you to give it a shot. It's pretty fun. I think it's a very good like in between stuff at work or in between classes if you're in school sort of thing. Let's get something that's not shorts. You know, I don't think any of these pants are really screaming Sol Runeholm to me. Maybe we'll just get some sweats, some black sweatpants. Gotta stay dripped, of course. Yeah, somebody let me know. Someone did actually let me know about the these. Okay, that's for. Someone did let me know about these eyes being in the game. I don't know. I think it's not always easy to see, but this is a pretty good. That's I think the best match you can find in a game for what I've got going on here. This is about as close as we've been able to get on things today here. All right. I guess I could see if there are any glasses that are similar to my goggles. I doubt it. No. Do you have anything else in here that might be interesting? No. They sell... No. Let's get ourselves some items as well for next time. Since I have very limited funds in the game right now, because I've not hooked this to any of my previous Pokemon anything, so because that's all hooked up to my personal accounts. All right, Kangaskhanite, and is there anything else in here that I want to pick up? Let's get... Let's take a look. Yeah, I guess I'll save the money, and if I'm team building next time, I will find something. Can you unlock more? Or is that all the clothes? I believe this is all the clothes in the game right now, but they have been fairly consistently adding more. They're supposed to be adding more in a very soon update as well. I know Pokemon Legends ZA, which is also a game that I have not gotten around to playing, has dramatically better fashion in game. This is an interesting glove. I think I'll abstain for now. Anyway, on that note, I think that will be the end for today. But I will be having more stuff coming out throughout this weekend. Every 10-year-old adventure needs drip. Yeah, I think in ZA, I think it's like college student age. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.